and most of them are broke. Now let's get back to the strangest secret in the world, the story that I wanted to tell you today. Why do men with goals succeed in life and men without them fail? Well, let me tell you something which, if you really understand it, will alter your life immediately. If you understand completely what I'm going to tell you from this moment on, your life will never be the same again.
Bam bam on the beat, baby. Bam bam on the beat, baby.
So Worldwide Entertainment presents the Raw Side of Thangzz TV.
Bam bam on the beat, baby.
That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas, them trees that put you on your motherfucking ass. That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas. Hit it 3 times, then motherfucking pass. That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas. Them trees that put you on your motherfucking ass. That gas, that grass, that motherfucking gas. Hit it 3 times,
that's that theme right there, boy. That's that theme. Hold me get up a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Okay, there we go. Got the green in the back. Need to get it off my pocket so I can pop it. You feel me? What's happening? Once again, we back, man, with the raw side of things. You feel me? The raw side of things. Y'all see the heck, goddamn it. You know what I'm talking about? And you see the motherfucking shirt. Yeah, we're gonna have that for you in a minute. We're working on it. Yeah, man, I'm glad to be back once again. We got my partner, Naughty the Great. Want to salute you, brother. How you feeling, brother? You doing all right?
Can you hear me? I'm good.
That what's up, man.
I can't complain, man. How everything going with you, player?
Man, it's going down, man. It's going up, it's going left, it's going right, every single direction, man. We got the connection. So it's about to, we're gonna start this thing off a little different. This show gonna be a little different structure. You know, we got two people that we're interviewing today. We interviewing Dan Gardner. He invented this app called RunPee. You know, when y'all got to run and piss when you're watching a movie, or you might have to go run and take a shit. You know, you done had them situations before. You know what I mean? This man invented an app that, you know, hey. That's all I'm saying. Hey, he invented it. It's very interesting. I can't wait to hear his story. And we also going to talk to the great Mojo, you know, the first rapper from Atlanta from 1982. They started this shit off when rap first started back in the day. You know what I mean? And he made the way for everybody who y'all see around here today doing their thing, claiming the ATL, throwing that motherfucker up like this here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Hey, you gotta show love to the pioneer, you know what I'm saying, who started this shit. You feel me?
Right.
A lot of young folks, man, they try to ignore that and overlook that. But hey, like we always do about this time, we're gonna start it off with a electrifying presentation of the Monday motivation for the Raw Side Nation. Goddamn, I got a little twisted up with my words. Yeah, electrified presentation for the Monday motivation for the Raw Side Nation. There we go. Little conversation. You know what I'm saying? That rules the nation. Okay, check it out. Man, this is a little something to motivate you, man, because I want y'all to know when I be saying this stuff, I'm really talking to myself too. You know what I mean? Don't act like I'm excluded. You know what I mean? This is to help me too. Me, myself, and I. That's three motherfuckers that need a little help around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So hey, today it's about why were you born? Like, have you did your research or soul search to find out what you're gonna bring to this planet Earth? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be starting something. You got to start something. Everybody got a gift that's inside that we need to unlock. You know, everybody got a gift. We got to unlock those gifts and show the world why we were born. You know, don't sit around and watch everybody else do this and do that and just be amazed, because you got at least 3 or 4 gifts, or maybe 10, but you got at least 2. You got to go deep inside your mind and say, why? What do I like? You know, what can I bring to this world that can change the world? A lot of us don't, you know, do things like that, you know. And once you figure that out, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a divine design that is gonna just show the world like, okay, this is who I am. And then it's time to move forward. You can't give up, you know, because a lot of people are scared of failure. That's the reason why they don't try to live what's in their mind. They have the dreams up here, but they like, nah, they doubt themselves. Don't doubt yourself. Like I said, I'm talking to myself too. It's a spiritual warfare. We all go through it. So don't act like I'm not talking about me, myself, and I. Like I say, you know, we all go through these things. So you might have to call, some people, they call it talent, but in reality, you know what I'm saying, it's a gift. We was born with gifts. And imagine if everybody opened their gifts. Imagine what kind of world we'll be in. Imagine if everybody did something that was positive, good deeds will outweigh your sins. You know, imagine if everybody just did good deeds, created something good that will change humanity. Imagine where we would be if everybody did it. If that was the law. The law is you got to create something that can change this world. That's the law. Imagine that. You got to do something. I mean, if you can write a book, make some movies, you got to be creative. You got to do something. Invent something. You know what I mean? That's going to change the world. It's going to have people looking at the world different. That can motivate the next generation. Imagine if that was the law, what kind of world we'd be in. I think things would be a little different out here. You know what I mean? Really. I mean, it would. That's something to think about. If we had to do it, you know what I'm saying? You got to create something. You got to, you know what I'm saying, find your gift and show the world. Yeah, man. But and another thing about this, you have to be obsessed. Obsession will provide you with mastery. You got to be obsessed to the point where you're going crazy. Like this is all you think about. Like I started off rapping when I was young. Yeah, I was a rapper and I'm still doing my thing and I still deal with rappers and producers. I do beats and, I do my stand up and the clothing line. I'm an extreme entrepreneur. The people around me, we call them polymaths, because we're extreme entrepreneurs. We got several gifts, you know what I'm saying? We got our hands on a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? Because we're doing what we were born to do. So like I said, I started out doing that and I'm still messing with it and I never gave up. I can't give up no matter how old I get. I'm still messing with the music. It got some surprises coming for y'all. So, like I said, you got to be obsessed with your gift. And I'm writing movies, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to do this comedy. Well, we are doing this comedy. Okay. Words like trying and might and if, we don't use those words. I have to catch myself. It's like saying the N word, you know what I'm saying? But I say that shit all the time. I ain't gonna eat bullshit. I'm hooked on that shit. It's like crack. It's a goddamn handicap, you know what I'm saying? We all got, but you understand what I'm saying? Like words like if, might, and woulda, coulda, shoulda, and all that bullshit. We have to eliminate that and just make moves toward being successful. Make moves towards shining. Got something to tell you. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is obsession. You got to be hungry to figure out the puzzle, to put the missing pieces together until the picture is clear. Every failure and setback, every sleepless night is part of the process. The greatest inventors and creators didn't quit. They went through it, they got obsessed, and their vision came alive. Everyone was born with a gift, a seed of greatness waiting to bloom. You might call it a talent, but in reality, it's divine design. The trick is to figure out, to dig deep and uncover what makes your soul light up. The moment you discover your gift, the world around you starts to shift because your purpose begins to move in motion like Billy Ocean. You feel me? You got to do that. You got to do that. And comfort, let me tell you about comfort. That's why I always say about comfort is a problem. You got to be uncomfortable when you're moving, trying to make things happen. And that makes you a better person. Like I say, trials and tribulations, adversity makes you stronger, makes you wiser. So don't be upset when it happens. Just figure out, why did this happen to me? Think about that. Like, why did I go through that? Like, because what I notice is every time I go through a setback or a trial and tribulation lately, I don't get emotional. I think with logic and I'm like, why did this happen? And I look and I breathe. I close my eyes and breathe. Sometimes you might get mad, like, oh my God, why? But I had to slow down a little bit. And I noticed that I can handle the problem a little easier when I slow down without going crazy. But then I noticed when I beat the devil, because that's what it is. It's the devil testing you. When I beat the devil, all kind of blessings come from the Most High every time. So that's the game of life that I learned about. It works for me. It works for me. Now I say, really, just stay positive, stay pushing positive. Another thing, know that you are the greatest. And if you don't think you're the greatest, remember this. You are not, okay, if you don't think you're the greatest, you're not great. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. You understand that? That's what you got to do. I had to figure that thing out. It was a little conundrum in my mind. But yeah, you got to start to be great. You can't sit back and procrastinate and be great. No, that's not going to happen. You got to show and prove to yourself first. And remember, the Most High is in all of us. So you're showing and prove to the God from within. You're destroying the devil. It's time to go to war and destroy the devil. The devil trying to hold you back. The devil don't want you to be the greatest version of yourself. You got to recognize that in the people around you. Make sure that they have the God in them pushing you and themselves to be great. And if you have anything other than that, eliminate it ASAP, as soon as possible. Yeah, that's what I learned from over time. Don't hold on to dead weight. Let it go. If the word is on your shoulders, shoulder press. You know what I'm saying? The world is on your shoulders. You got to shoulder press. You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. But yeah, man, once again, that's the Monday motivation for the Raw Side Nation. Yeah. And once again, I forgot to tell you, and you already know that we are live, so that deserves another applause. You know what I'm saying? Come on, that's another applause. We forgot to say that because that's the first thing we got to say, man. We are breathing. And another thing, talking about creation, recognize what the Most High gave us, your body. So health is wealth. That's the first thing. I'm doing my juice fast right now. I know I'll be talking about being a fat boy. No, but fuck the fat boy. I'm killing the fat boy. Right now, I'm murdering the fat boy from within me. Even though I love pizza, but I'll be trying to kill that fat motherfucker. Because that fat motherfucker is the devil. Pizza's so good. God damn it. So I have to meditate. I'm juicing. I'm back working out. Like I said, I'm older now. Like I said, I wish I had thought about this when I was young. I would have been a vegan my whole life. I would have been a health fanatic. So yeah, remember, health is wealth. So the Most High gave us this gift. So study the organs in your body. Study the herbs that can reset your organs. Remember, dead animals, starches turn to acids. And they destroy you, and they destroy your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is what keeps you alive. That's what wakes you up in the morning, you open your eyes. So research that. You know, don't believe what I say. Do your research. Put some thought into it. Like I said, the Most High gave us that first. And also look at the sun, moon, and stars. Look at the oceans, the trees, all the nature. Study nature. Study the animals. Study their actions. And you'll understand some things about yourself. And that goes back to Kemet and the way they broke the science down. But anyway, I'm not going to go too deep. But once again, that's the Monday motivation for the Raw Side Nation. And that's the Raw Side of Things. You know how we do it. I guess we might go on a break and come back and bring our first guest in, to let y'all know about the RunPee. Goddamn, y'all gonna trip on this, man. It's gonna be a good one. So let's take a break, Nadi, if that's possible. Oh, he's in the building. What's up? What's up? Oh, he already in the building. Okay, man. It's good to see you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to see you.
Yeah, man. This is amazing what you did. Okay, how should we start this? Okay, let y'all know. Y'all don't know this man. He's Dan Gardner. This guy created an app called RunPee. And it's for that's crazy. You came up with that name too, man. I love it. It's so creative. Oh wow. The great Dan Gardner. I forgot to say the great Dan Gardner.
Okay.
Forgot to say that. Everybody's great. Everybody's great, man. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So you created this app. Tell us how you started, like where you from, who you are, and what made you create this app.
So my name's Dan Gardner. I live in Asheville, North Carolina, so just up the street from you. A little bit up the street from you.
Yeah.
And it's a really interesting story about why I created the RunPee app. I had the idea after watching the 2005 remake of King Kong. You remember that one? It's like 3 hours long.
Right.
So I'm one of these people, like, there's just no way in hell I'm gonna get up during a movie and go to the restroom. And by the end of this movie, man, I'm just dying. I'm like, I just remember the heartbeat. It's like slowing down and slowing down. Like, just die. I know you're gonna die. Just die, because I gotta get out of here. And we leave the theater, and I see all these people. It's opening night. People waiting to come see the next show. And I'm like, I should tell them, like, hey, there's this scene in the middle of the movie. It's got a bunch of big giant bugs. It's kind of gross. It doesn't really have a lot to do with the rest of the plot. Run to the restroom. You'll thank me later. But hey, I'm not going to tell people when to pee. Like, and I had to go. So like, but that's where the idea came from. Right there. Yeah.
Man, that is great, man. Like, that is wow. So I'm sure Hollywood had to reach out to you because this is how Uber started. You know what I mean? Uber has a little small beginning. And next thing you know, they add the technology and it's worldwide. So
yeah,
what's the move, man? I'm sure Hollywood, somebody's reaching out. Bill Gates, what's going on?
So, well, I mean, I haven't had anything like reach out. Like, I've never had a serious conversation about being purchased or anything like that. Like,
Mm,
first, the app doesn't make that much money.
mm-hmm.
I mean, it keeps the electricity on here, but like it's not like a
Okay.
big moneymaker. But um, and I don't think there's really any incentive. Like I've kind of wondered if like IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes might want to buy it,
Mm,
but nobody ever made an effort. And I think they kind of come down to see how much work it is, because
mm.
it isn't like you build it and then you just put it on the back burner and you say like, hey, make money for me. I have to go see 150 movies a year in the theater.
Wow.
You know,
Wow. This
it's like
man.
you watch the movie and then you write the P times, you write the review. You're looking at like 4 hours work per movie just
Wow.
to keep the data up. So yeah,
Wow. So
it's an effort.
if, if they took, okay, that's dedication, man. I salute you, man. That is, oh
Thank
wow,
you.
that's dedication.
And not
So
all these movies are good, man. I had to
mm,
go see a lot of crap too.
right, right. So that means if they bought it from you, they would have to do that work. So that's
Yeah,
part of their
you just have
job.
to manage and get people to do it, and it's just like,
Uh-huh. It's
yeah.
worth it though.
So
It's worth
yeah,
it, man.
like AMC theaters, they actually license the data from me to put in their
Uh,
app, because they realize it'd be a lot cheaper to just license it from me than to make the effort to go do it themselves.
man, that is great, man. That's it's big. I can see it happening, man. It's impossible for it not to happen. It is like
Yeah,
that's a changer. That's a game changer.
it is. Yeah.
Man, I mean, I would love to promote it on the show, man. I have to talk to you about that, man. But yeah, you promote it on the show because it's just so run P. I'm glad, I know you thought about run shit, but
Well, those would
run.
just be like run P twice.
Yeah, have to figure out like, okay, run P, you gotta go shit, okay, find a little area for that too. So what is it, like 2 minutes or 3 minutes or
We try to aim for about 3 minutes.
right.
I actually did like a kind of a. I took the real power users of the RunPee app, the ones that I could really trust
Hmm.
to give me good data. And so we've got a built-in timer in the app. So it'll say like when the 20th Century Fox or 20th Century Studios now
Hmm.
theme song ends, you start the timer. And so it's in the app and it'll notify you 30 seconds before HP time. So that's how most people use the app. And so
Hmm.
I asked the power users to like press a button when they sit back down. And
Hmm.
so I know when it started, and then I know when it sat down. And so the sweet spot is about 2 minutes and 40 seconds to run to the restroom.
Hmm.
About 85% of people are done and back in their seat by 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Hmm.
So, like that's kind of what we aim for. Yeah.
Right, right,
It depends
right.
on the movie, right?
And
Yeah.
so when they go to the restroom, it's still showing the movie on their phone, or is this the
No,
audio?
it's so if you're using the app, it'll say like, you can run P when Jack says to the kids, "Get off my lawn." Like that's your
Mm.
cue that you can like, oh, okay, I remember that, and I could run to the restroom, and it'll tell
Oh,
you
okay,
what it is. But then
okay.
you press and you could read what's happening, like a really short synopsis of
Mm.
details that you need to know. Like sometimes it'll just be like, hey, there's a music montage, or sometimes it's like there's a big bunch of exposition, but really all you need to know is don't cut the red wire. Like that's what you learn.
Okay. So you already answered one question I was going to ask. So you said King Kong was the first movie you started on. Well,
Yeah.
they gave you the idea. That was the first one you tried it on. Which one you tried it on?
Oh gosh. I vaguely remember. Okay, so I don't remember exactly which movie I actually went to the theater to get
Mm.
P times for, but the movie that really made a difference, I started building the app in 2008, and there's a website. Like this is 2008, man. Like there
Mm.
weren't that many smartphones yet. So it was a website, and I I added the P times for Star Trek 2009, and it went viral with that.
Mm.
So there was that scene where he's on the ice planet, Kirk is, and it kind of feels like we kind of have an idea of when's a good time to run to the restroom.
Right,
So you're
right,
watching the
right.
movie, you're thinking like, I think I kind of need to go. I think this ice scene could be pretty good. So people
Mm.
go and they come back, and what do they find? Kirk is talking to the original Spock.
Mm,
And they're like, WTF, man? Like, what the hell happened?
right.
And so like that was the anti-P time of all time. Like, don't
Okay.
go when Kirk's on the ice planet. You'll miss like a really important, here's Spock.
Right.
And so that like kind of started the viral, on Twitter. And Twitter was brand new at this time, like if you can believe
Mm,
it. So
mm-hmm.
it really started growing in 2009.
Right. Also, you pretty big on Twitter?
I was, man. I'm gonna have to get back to it to help promote the app, but I they kind of lost me a couple of years ago. I'm
You
on
know,
Discord now. I chat with I've got a Discord channel for RunPee and I've got friends and stuff, so it's been
it
more
would have
fun
been,
from there.
yeah, it would have been dope, man, if you would have had, I know you said reviews, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, what do you put reviews? That would have been dope. You had a podcast and you was pushing Run P, but at the same
I
time,
know.
reviewing all the movies.
I know. I listen, man, uh, I I'm really missing the opportunity, but like you're doing this. Like, it isn't like you just sit down 10 minutes before a show and knock it
Yeah,
out. Like there's all this overhead and I've got apps to manage and movies to see and other
right.
projects and like I really, really want to like have a sit down and talk about movies and have a podcast or a video blog or something like that. It's got to happen.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you got an emotion.
And I'll have you come on
Yeah,
and we
hey,
can
let's
talk
do it.
about your favorite movie.
Hey, let's do it, man. Let's do it. I
Yeah,
gotta somehow
absolutely.
I'm gonna put your app in the movie, the comedy. I'm gonna figure it out to
There you
mention it. You
go.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's just dope, man. That is so creative, man. Wow.
So are you to do any breaking of the fourth wall in your movie?
What's that?
Break the fourth wall? Like Deadpool, where he like turns and he looks at the camera and he talks to the
Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. 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 That would
yeah.
be
You
dope.
like you
Okay.
have like a music montage, and before that, you just kind of like, you know, break the fourth wall and it looks like this would be when to run P, and then you just go to the music montage.
Oh, you talking about this actually talking about for the movie, the comedy.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
actually say that? That's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
creative. Hey,
dying
that's
for somebody
crazy.
to
Hey,
do
man,
that.
I'm with you, man. Hey, I'm with
Yeah,
you. I'm gonna talk to my line producer, man. We can easily add that in there. That's great.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
we can do that, man. I know you got merch. I know you got the merch, right?
I tried to have it in a merch store. We sold like 15 shirts, so it wasn't really worth the effort.
No,
But
that's a
see,
dope. Hmm.
so I'll tell you, something that a lot of people don't know. This time next week, you're going to be able to open up the RunPee app in Japan and read it in Japanese and
Mm,
Chinese and Arabic and Hebrew and Swahili and
hmm.
every damn language. I'm going to translate
Wow.
it to 75 different languages.
Uh,
So I'm going to have to get out and do some work to like promote the app worldwide.
man, I'm so glad you just said what you said about that comedy about saying that because
Yeah.
I can't pick that part. That's a great idea, man. That's a great idea. Yeah, we're gonna work, man. We're gonna make sure we work and make this happen. So hey,
There you
I'll tell
go.
you what, man. We got a little brief time, and I'm not gonna hold you all day, but hey, we gonna talk some business, and I'm so glad that you came on. If
Yeah,
you could
my
please,
pleasure.
yeah, if you could
And
please if
yeah,
you could let everybody know where they can find you, how to get the app,
oh,
and
yeah, I mean, to get the app, it's super simple, runp.com. There's links, or you can just go to the Play Store or iTunes Store, and it costs absolutely nothing. 100%
okay,
donation supported. There's no paywall, there's no features that are behind a paywall or anything. It's all for free.
and I appreciate you coming on here, man. We will
Yeah,
be in contact.
pleasure.
This is a great connection. This is something
Awesome.
new. Ron P. We need those shirts right there, man. That's crazy. Hey, we about to have some fun with them shirts. I got some ideas.
Yeah,
I gotta have somebody have it on. Matter of fact, in the movie, yeah, that's dope. Well, yeah,
I got a hoodie. I've got some hoodies left over.
okay.
Yeah,
Hey, but I'm a big boy. I might need 5'8", so I don't know if you got that.
I'll see what I've got. Like, I think I've got some big hoodies left. So,
Okay,
send me an address and
okay.
I'll send you a hoodie.
Hey, let's do it. Hey, I
Awesome,
appreciate you,
man.
man. Let's talk soon.
Yeah, we'll
And thank
do.
you for coming on the Raw Side of Things. We'll go ahead and go to commercial. And y'all tune in, man. That's Dan Gardner with Run P.
Awesome.
Run
Take
P.
care.
Yeah. Salute. Till next time.
Again, it's the Raw Side of Things, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he'll smoke with Mary Jane, no longer Snow Kane. I don't have to say that shit, cause y'all need me thinking cause I do my stand-up shit and talk about Snow, you think I'm still doing it. No, nigga, that's the past. Anyway, check this out. I need you motherfuckers to subscribe. There's gonna be some problems by next summer. If I go viral, I'm gonna turn back to the old me, and you don't wanna see that. I'm be like the YNs out here, you know what I'm talking about? For real, nigga. I'm gonna come out of retirement on y'all motherfuckers, man. I'm just fucking around. I ain't trying to get locked up, nigga. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, man. Hey. Sometimes you gotta run shit. You know what I'm saying? Just run people. Sometimes you gotta run shit. You know. Hey, we trying to run shit. You know, hey, run this motherfucker. It's a So Worldwide Entertainment presents motherfucking Raw Side of Thangzz, man. Hey, that was a great interview, man. That's something new, something different. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a lot of entrepreneurs and inventors coming on here. You know what I mean? And next week got the great. Man, y'all don't have to give it up, man, for real, man. Like, for real, I need y'all really go on and clap for this, man, because, like I say, if it went for this, man, we wouldn't have all this dope music in the city. Mojo, goddamn, y'all talking about Mojo, goddamn, let Mojo handle it, man. Y'all let Mojo handle it, and now we got all this music in Atlanta. Because you never know what would have happened if this man would have been the first rapper in 1982. You know what I'm saying? 1982. It's the great Mojo. He coming on, man. So y'all prepare yourself to find out what's up and what it was and what it is and what it be like with Mojo, goddamn, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, because this hip hop game has grew. So prepare yourself to meet the great Mojo in the motherfucking house. Yeah. He had a song called Mojo Handle It, and you know what I'm saying? Behind that came some other artists later on, but he sparked it. He sparked that thing. You feel me? Old school, man. You know what I'm saying? Brought the new school in the building. Yeah. Man, it's gonna be a blessing to have this brother come on. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that. I think you put it on IG. You might have put it on TikTok too. But they kind of broke down the history of rap in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
I was like, that was dope. You know.
Yes, sir.
It kind of sparked a lot of memories because really, you know, rap ain't that old.
Exactly.
Like I said, rap ain't even. Rap might be 40 years. No, maybe 45 years old. Maybe almost 50 years old. About 50 years old.
Oh yeah, because they had the 50-year award. It started in 73. Right. It started in 73. So yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's relatively young, and then it just blew up. So right now, it's probably one of the most popular, if not the most popular, genre of music on the planet.
Conversation.
But just going back to my youth, like damn, I remember MC Shy D. I remember DJ Magic Mike, you know, selling the mixtapes up there off Keller Road. Free market.
Or the turtles and all that shit.
Right. You remember Raheem the Dream and Kilo.
Lemonade.
Right.
Lemonade. That shit was hard though. That shit was hard.
Man, Atlanta, it's really, I know a lot of people, you know, rap started in New York and they got a long history.
Yeah.
But at some point, Atlanta took over.
Yeah.
Took over the rap scene, the rap game.
And was doing it independent shit going on.
Right. And Jermaine Dupri, I think Jermaine Dupri gotta shout him out because I think he kind of blew it up all the way. Like mainstream blew it up.
Yeah.
So, everybody in the country was like, okay, Atlanta got some stuff going. When he had Chris Cross, you know, he had Bow Wow. I don't know if he's responsible for TLC, but I know TLC came out.
Yeah.
And they were kind of rap and R&B. It was kind of a mixture. You had that, and then
and soon the Outkast came out, the shit was over.
Say Organized Noise.
Yeah.
Outkast just took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah. It started evolving, man. Yeah, it just kept evolving.
Yeah, it's a lot of history when it comes to the Atlanta rap scene.
Yeah, man. This game is beautiful, man. I love it, man. I just hate the nonsense that go along with the other bullshit. But yeah, man, as far as the art, man, our people, we the ones, man. We the ones when it comes down to it.
Well, you know, the thing about the Atlanta rap, for those who not from Atlanta, and I once had a girlfriend. She was from New York, and she was from I think she was from Queens. But I was telling her about the new rap in Atlanta ain't what the culture was back in the day. It was always like a conscious party.
Yeah.
Most of the artists were somewhat conscious, but they were still upbeat and they wanted to party. So they
Yeah.
were giving you a message. I think one of the most underrated rappers in
Good
the
him up.
history of rap is Kilo.
Kilo dope. Yeah.
Kilo, I
Yeah.
never heard a bad Kilo album.
Yeah. Kilo dope.
It was upbeat,
Yeah.
something that you could dance to, but it was always a message in the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you can listen to and learn from.
Yeah.
I think Kilo is one of the greatest rappers to really never get his due on the mainstream level.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was more of a local rapper.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit was dope, bro. It was a good time, man. It was like, wow, it's happening. The Hard Boys.
Yeah, the Hard Boys. You got so many. I think, and shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to Poe. Shout out to Mad Knox. Shout out to Stacy. She just got in. But I think it started to turn more when you start having, and I love you guys, but when you start having Ghetto Mafia, when Ghetto Mafia came out, I was like, oh man, these guys crazy. These guys are like, I ain't even want to go to East Meadow no more. I like, what these niggas around East Meadow? No, I don't really want to. I think around then, but I think it really blew up. What's going on now with Atlanta rap with T.I., Gucci, Jeezy. And they start coming out with like the trap music type thing.
Yeah.
And they got away from being conscious.
Yeah, yeah. Like, Good 'em All was the last of the last, man, when it came out to that.
Right.
Yeah, that Good 'em All, man. Woo.
So it's gonna be an honor, man, to really get to speak, get to hear you talk to Mojo.
Yeah.
Mojo, I think he's in the building, so we're gonna bring him in shortly.
Yeah, man. The great Mojo. Yeah, man. This man got to get his metaphorical flowers from everybody, man. I mean, I feel like everybody in every city, in every state, every city, you know what I'm saying, all the originators, they should have a show just for them, bro. That's it. They supposed to do the 50th anniversary like that. Started with the originators first. And I'm going to talk to him about that when he come on.
Right. I see his camera set up, but I don't see him in his camera yet. So I'm kind of waiting on it. But let's go ahead and bring the great Mojo.
Yes. Introducing the first rapper from Atlanta. The great Mojo. Oh man. Yeah. Y'all gotta give it up, man. Y'all gotta give it up, man. This man started this shit. Who started this shit? Mojo did, man. Y'all had to let Mojo handle it. Goddamn, let Mojo handle it. Yeah, Mojo handle it. Man, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm telling, man. Been looking forward to coming on, sitting down, hollering at you, man.
Man, the triple OG. The OG is in the building. Man, you don't know. Man, how I feel just to know that you were the one that sparked all of this.
Man, it just, when you look at how, this time has went by, but like I always say, man, back then, man, we didn't have, we wasn't really thinking about no type of history, 82, man, in Atlanta, man, we was coming out of that child murder.
Wow.
Child thing. So
Wayne Williams.
Yeah, so we was, we were locked down for a couple of years in Atlanta, because, they had curfews on all the teens back then.
Yeah.
So once they dropped the curfew, man, and we got back out in the streets, man, we just started rocking, man, and never thought, I never gave it a thought, man, about being the first rapper. Just as years have came by, people started reminding me, you the first rapper. Well,
Wow. Like I said, man, they should have had a show. Like when they had the 50th anniversary, it should have been all the entrepreneurs that started in the East City, bro. Start there and move outward, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just how they did it, it could have lasted a whole year.
Well, you gotta look at it, man. hip hop was, came from New York. It was born in New York.
Yeah,
And
I understand.
they're gonna get their shine. First. Because it all became. That was some of the issues that I dealt with back then. Was trying to break through those stereotypes, man. Because you talking
Mm,
stereotypes.
yeah,
It was because being in the South and doing hip hop, when it was all coming out of the North, man, it was like, man, what you doing?
man. They still don't even show love to the people that started in New York, though. Like Cool Herc and all. They're not doing it right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm glad you said that, man, because I'm honored, man, to be a part of the hip hop museum that's going to be opening up
Mm,
in South Bronx. Uh,
wow,
yeah, it should be. I don't know what time next year, but I am going to be there to represent the Atlanta delegation. Uh,
man, that what's up, bro.
it's a real big. This is going to be the first hip hop museum, first hip hop museum, and it's going to be in
Right.
South Bronx. So I'm sure they're gonna go all the way back to '73.
That what's up. That what's up. That's good to hear, man. So you
Yeah.
came out the exact same year that Thriller came out,
you know
right?
that. You
That's the
know, you
same
know,
year.
it's funny to say that because I always tell people that when I came out, hip hop wasn't getting no love.
Yeah.
Your Sugar Hill Games and Grandmaster was getting love, but other than that, man, a lot of people you wasn't getting love because everybody was on Michael Jackson. You know,
Oh, okay. Okay.
everybody was on Michael Jackson,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Whitney Houston and Prince.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, everybody was on that. People, because people back then, they thought that hip hop was a fad.
Yeah.
They
I
actually
remember.
thought that it was gonna come and go.
I
Like
remember.
disco music.
I
But
remember. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh, but and you wonder why the hip hop lasts so long. It's because hip hop it got into so many different cultures. You
Mm,
had MC coming out with "Walk This Way" to get the rock and roll people. Then you had the Styles that was coming out with the
mm.
Adidas. So hip hop, it got into a lot of other cultures, and that's why it has stayed around so long.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember. The radio stations would be like V103. They went with it. They was like, we don't play that garbage over here. We play real R&B. You remember all that?
Well, well, well. To be honest with you, when I came out, man, we didn't have FM. Not for urban in Atlanta. But
Yeah.
we black folk,
Right.
we only listened to two stations, WAOK and WIGO, and they was both on
Yeah.
AM.
Yeah.
V103 came out in 1985, but when V103 came out, they was playing office music. They was not even
Mm.
R&B at the time. They was only
Mm.
playing office music, and then
Office
they
music.
slowly got into R&B, and then
Uh.
of course they had the first hip hop show. I want to say in 88, and they had the Fresh Party with Darren Fierce.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
it wasn't no radio stations in Atlanta was playing hip hop back
Yeah.
then, except for
Yeah.
AM.
I forgot what station it was. I used to be a late night trying to catch it though. It was late night. I can't remember what station that
It
was.
might have been WRFG, maybe WL 89.3. They used to
Yeah.
play like late night hip hop.
And it
But
blew
yeah,
my mind.
it definitely wasn't a drive time.
Yeah, it blew my mind. Hip hop just blew my mind. It just took control of me, man. I was amazed, bro. Like, man. But yeah, man. So, how many of the people that's running shit now, like the Ti's and Gucci's and all these people, how many of them actually reached out to you, and talked to you, or got with
Uh,
you and show some love?
well, whenever I come across a lot of people, because I was pretty much out of the scene for a long time because I went in the private sector back in the late '80s, and I stayed in the private sector for like 30 years. So I was still dabbing, doing stuff in the music. So I wasn't really, you know, my ear wasn't to the ground, and I wasn't, you know, in the clique, you know, for a long time. So now that I'm back out here in it, you know, I get to run into the TIs and your big boys and everybody,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and they all
So,
they all show me love, man. You know, they all
man,
show.
that's good, bro. I see you got the song with was it Cujo,
Yeah, Cujo Goody, that's my
Shadi?
dog,
Yeah,
man. D and all Goody Mob, you know, and
yeah,
congratulations again to Outkast, just getting the Rock and Roll
yeah,
award, you know, getting into
yeah,
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is the first hip hop group from the A, you know,
yeah,
and that, you know, personally, you know, that you know that hits home to me personally, you know, knowing that, you know, when I see that, knowing that I did start, you know, did have the first hip hop song in Atlanta, and to have a
yeah.
group to go up and accept that award, man, that was like, I just talked to Cujo this morning, and I
Hey,
I told him I wish I was there.
yeah. So you wish what now?
Huh?
You wish you told him what? You wish what?
I told him I wish I was there with him.
Oh yeah.
Out in L.A.
Oh okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Man.
that's where they taping it at.
So you was on the reel to reels.
Yeah, my first song, eight track, reel to reel.
Yeah, man.
My first demo was reel to reel. But after I got a deal, they took me in a 16 track studio.
Oh,
But
okay.
you know what? I think that 16 track may have been reel to reel as well in '82. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that
that was.
reel to reel was around for a while though. It was
Yeah,
yeah. You gotta
yeah.
piece it up, you gotta chop it and piece it up. Man, we don't come a long way, bro. That's
Yeah,
a,
technology is coming, man. It has. It has.
yeah, man.
You
Yeah. They
know,
let Mojo handle it, man. That was handling, man. We let you handle it, man. Hey, that's
hey,
what I said.
but you know,
I'm gonna make sure everybody put you in a verse, man. Like, start, we gotta circulate it, man, put it out there, man. You know what I'm saying?
well,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
make sure.
a lot of people came to me a couple years ago and said, "Hey, man, God dropping your name in a song," and I'm like, "What?" And they were saying, they say, "I don't know the song, but he's saying, I got the Mojo deal, and I'm trapping like the '80s."
Uh
Who is that? That's
uh
being
yeah. Oh,
Roddy Rich, the
yeah.
boss.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Rewind it, man. you
So
know,
yeah. So who all came, like, okay, you came out and then it was Raheem behind you, right?
no, Shadi.
Shadi, yeah, I remember Shadi was running shit for a while. Yeah, he came from New York, came down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but he had been here for a while. He had went to school here, and
Okay.
he was kind of like he kind of like my protege. He tell people he toted my crates, but that's just a way of saying he was my protege.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That what's up, man. Like shit. I know the scenery was so different back then. Like, I know you just looking. I know how would you look at the game? Like, how do you look at it? Like, to see it just change up like this. Like, it's just. I know it looks so different to you, but you came out. Did y'all have live instruments?
My first song that Batman let Mojo handle all live instruments.
Man, that shit was jamming, bro. That's that funk. So you.
Yeah, that's why, because when I walked in the studio, the bass player was from the SOS band. His name is Steve,
Yeah.
and Amber is from the band Brick. He's the one playing the keyboard. Bless his soul, he passed away. And
Mm,
it was all. I mean, we had all heavy hitters. From the drummer to the lead guitar player, bass guitar player, the keyboard player, and we just went in the studio and jammed it out.
man, that shit was jamming, bro. I heard that funk in that
Yeah, but
motherfucker. I was like,
that's called being in the pocket, man. Because now you got machines that'll put you in the pocket. You know,
yeah, yeah,
but back then, you had to actually you had to physically be in the pocket.
right.
You know what I mean? Instead of letting the machine put you in the pocket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
It's like music back then was fun, bro. It was all about
yeah,
having fun.
yeah, and that's what that's my objective now that that I'm back, recording, putting out music, and I like when people talk about my music, my new music, and they use the word fun. I say, well, that's what I'm trying to create is fun, and a fun atmosphere, and a dancing atmosphere, because we getting away from dancing now. You go out, everybody sit back until they put on a line dance song, and everybody on the floor and all the girls on the floor doing line dances, and the guys just sitting back watching the girls. It's become a show, So it's like, we want to. Well, I just want, people just hit the dance floor, grab a girl, hit the dance floor, man. Let's have a good time.
Mojo, let me ask you, when you came out in '82, what was your inspiration behind rap, and did you freestyle or were you writing?
Well, of course, when Sugar Hill came out with Rapper's Delight, man, we all went crazy. And I took 3 days writing that song down. Writing that song down every word for word for word. So when I got back to school at Washington High, I would
Yeah.
start rapping the song, and because it was so new and nobody knew it and nobody never heard of rap, and I knew the song by heart, I would Rapper's Delight, and the whole school would just be out there listening to me Rapper's Delight. So that was my inspiration, So I would, back then when they put out songs like Rapper's Delight, Grandmaster Flash, and all
Yeah.
them, they would put out an A side, and then the B side would be an instrumental side, and it'd be like a do-it-yourself version. And
Right.
so I used to, instead of freestyling on it, I started out just saying their own words. I was just saying the song as it was.
Right.
And so that was my biggest inspiration though. Was when Sugar Hill came out, but I actually wrote my first song that came out, Batman Let Mojo Handle. I wrote it while I was still in high school. Cause I remember I had a friend of mine to type it out for me after I wrote it down on piece of paper. I had him type it out for me, and then I sent it to Washington, to the Library of Congress, to get it copywritten. And I was still in
Yeah.
yeah.
How much it cost back then? How much it cost on copyright back then? Like what? $10 or 20? It was 10, wasn't it?
Man, I
Can't
forget.
remember.
I forget because later on I found out the easy way to copyright, which is just as illegal as the Library of Congress, and that is, like when I was doing cassettes, and then when CDs was out,
Uh-huh.
I would just pack them up and go to post office and mail them to
Mail it to
myself,
yourself. Yeah.
and then just and don't open it, don't
Yeah, I
open
know about
it,
that.
can't tamper
Yeah.
with it. But I
Yeah.
can tell you though, if anybody steal your stuff and you take that to the court and it's got that stamp on it and it ain't been opened, you good.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that, bro.
I mean, it's still today. Still today you could mail your lyrics. If you write lyrics, mail them back to yourself and never touch
Now,
them.
okay, that's the 80s, right? So how was it? Because we all had haters, and haters been since the beginning of time. What kind of madness you went through with the haters in the 80s? Because it was a struggle back then. It was more poverty, and that's when Atlanta, we done had projects everywhere. So I'm trying to see how did that affect you? Do you have any problems with anybody? You know what I'm saying? Just hating because the women coming at you now? Because I know you're getting all the women. That's how it's gonna happen regardless. Because I know.
That's I'm glad you asked that, man. I'm glad you asked this question, man, because I always talk about it, and then with Outkast and them winning getting the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it fits right into what I'm finna say.
Mm.
Back then I didn't have haters in Atlanta.
Yeah, I got
All my haters came from New York.
you.
I'm specifically saying New York because that's where they came from.
Yeah.
And I used to open for Run DMC when Run DMC first came to Atlanta. I opened for them twice. And
Yeah.
when I opened for Run DMC the second time, a bunch of New York guys, they saw me out in the hallway or something, man. A bunch of them came crowded around me, talking crap to me, what you doing? Because they didn't like the fact that I was hot here in Atlanta doing what they doing in New York. So they was like,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So they had the Fresh Festival at the Omni, which is State Farm now, and all the New York rappers was on that. Run DMC, LL, Fat Boys, Houdini, All them, I wasn't on the show, so all the New Yorkers were here at the State Farm. It was mostly New Yorkers. I know it was.
Right.
And Caswell Cal just said, "Hey, we got Mojo in the house." Everything got quiet. Then all of a sudden, boo! All the New York crowd.
Yeah.
Boo! And people asked me to, one guy asked me, say, "Mojo, there may have been some Atlanta people in that too." I said, "It might have been a few Atlanta people in there, but Atlanta people don't boo. Atlanta do not boo you like that. Like certain parts of the country, like New York, Philadelphia, where they booed Santa Claus." So
I remember.
I mean, nothing personal, you know what I mean?
No,
But
I get it, bro.
Hey,
that's how it was. That's how it was, though.
So back to Outkast, when Outkast accepted the award for the Source Award, what did they do in New York? Boo! That's how the South Got Something to Say came up. But I'm saying, but that related back to me, and I talk about that because they did me like that. And I know it was the New York crew. And Jam Master Jay, bless his soul, he came up to me behind stage because he was on stage getting set up when I came out. And he witnessed it. And he told me, Grandmaster Flag told me, and I'll never forget it till I die. He said, "Hey man, these niggas down here know you, don't they?" Because he didn't know that they knew me now. He didn't know I was that popular.
Right.
But so he was trying to spin it like, and I'm thinking like, man, these niggas just booed me. And he's trying to, yeah, man, these niggas know you. I guess he was trying like, yeah, they know you, man.
That's how it was. That's how it was, bro.
That's the only problem I ever had with if you
I remember. It was like that for a long time. Yeah, it was like that for a long time.
If you want to say hating, but it was just. But like I said, it went all the way through Outkast. When Outkast went up there, it was the same way.
Oh, I remember those days, bro. I remember those days. They just come down here with it, but it started changing over time. But I remember the 90s, you know what I'm saying? The late 80s and early 90s. It started switching over like after 94, 95, about 96, but they had the new generation and, things started transforming. But that old generation, you know how it goes.
Yeah, but but all the people from all the professional people from New York, they was my friends. New York, Run DMC, them, Curtis Cole became a good friend of mine. All the and they was real. I met LL when he was 16. LL came up here. He came up here to do a show with me, and I was on the show. And when the van came to pick me up, because we were going doing in stores. Anybody know about in stores? That's what we did back then. You go around the record stores and you go in and you do in-store. And you promote your music or you promote your concert. And the van pulled up and I jumped in the van and LL was sitting in the back. He was 16 years old. And we went around the city and did in-stores. So all those guys, I didn't have no problem with them, I always say something about haters, and y'all remember this. You never have haters if you're doing bad. Because people don't hate you when you're doing bad. Only get haters when you start climbing that ladder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, this has been a blessing, bro. Man, I'm just everybody know, man. They gotta show love to Mojo, bro. It's how it is. We're gonna make sure we got there and circulated, bro. And I had like a lot of young people. Yeah, we're gonna make sure, man. We circulate your name and become like one of them names where people gotta mention you, bro. So you gonna start hearing it a lot. Promise you that, bro.
Hey, we ain't done yet. People. One guy asked me, say, "Hey, man, what do you say about the people? Say, hey, let the young boys handle this hip hop. Let the young boys handle this hip hop." Man, I've been doing hip hop since I was 18. I know more about hip hop now than I knew 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah, because you say cross seas, you got licensed cross seas, man. I gotta talk to you about that too, bro. I understand that a little better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to you about that, bro. We're gonna work. I gotta get you on something, man. We work with it too, so we're gonna talk, bro. You know what I mean?
Man, everybody hit me up. Mojo Handle It, man. Hit me up on IG, Mojo Handle It. That's it. Mojo Handle It.
Hey, man. Before you go, my brother, please give us a good shout out. It's called the Raw Side of Thangzz. You know what I'm saying? Let them know who you are and on the Raw Side of Thangzz and what you want to say.
Yo, man, that's right, man. Mojo doing it with my folks on the Raw Side of Thangzz. You understand me? The Raw Side of Thangzz, man. Doing it up, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Much love.
Hey, and that's the first rapper from Atlanta, 1982. Man, y'all better know what it is, man. It's A-Town. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, this is great, bro. This is great. Classic interview, bro. I appreciate you, and we will be in contact, bro. We're gonna do some work.
All right,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Send me the clip, baby.
Yes, sir. I got you, man. Till next time. Hey, man, we got to go on a commercial break. And y'all know what it is, man. You know how we do on the Raw Side of Things, man. Another classic interview. Peow. Ooh, yeah.
Again, it's the Raw Side of Things, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In here smoking Mary Jane, no longer Snow Cane. I don't have to say that shit, cause y'all need me thinking, cause I do my stand-up shit and talk about Snow. You think I'm still doing it. No, nigga, that's the past. Anyway, check this out. I need you motherfuckers to subscribe. There's gonna be some problems by next summer. If I don't go viral, I'm gonna turn back to the old me. And you don't wanna see that. I'm be like the YNs out here, you know what I'm talking about? For real, nigga. I'm gonna come out of retirement on y'all motherfuckers, man. I'm just fucking around. I ain't trying to get locked up, nigga. You got me fucked up. Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is the last blast of the day. You know how the explosion start. You know what I'm saying? We about to blow up in this motherfucker, man. Boom. You know what I'm saying? We trying to hit y'all like that now, man. We just hit y'all with Mojo. I mean, the first rapper in Atlanta. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Can you dig it? You feel me? I'm talking about, man, 1982. Before most of y'all were even born. You know what I mean? This man had the microphone spitting lyrics, and he still got lyrics. That's what's crazy. The man tongue twisting and everything. I'm like, wow, this man has stayed focused. You feel me? Hey, man, get it how you live, man. Y'all need to get with it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, we doing it over here. We making it happen like we can do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it how it should be does. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is and how it was. I am Sir Bound to the motherfucking bow. Bam on y'all snaking ass. And yeah, that was a great interview, man. And we're gonna end it out with my partner, Natty the Great. You know, let y'all know about In the Game Network, goddamn it, for your sports heads out there.
Man,
In the game. In the game.
Shout out to the In the Game Network. Shout out to One Man K, the Raw Side of Things. Also built for this radio network. Got a lot of good stuff going on and showing great support and love for the family. So that's a positive thing. Tomorrow at 5, y'all already know it's gonna be me and Katja. We're gonna be breaking down week 10. I believe it's week 10 of the NFL. We're gonna do that whole recap. Then on Thursday at 5, I come with the controversial truth. And I'm not sure yet if we're gonna. I think I'm looking for a mental health professional so that we can extend the conversation that we had last Thursday on mental health, and do we really take it as seriously as people? They act like they take it seriously. When they get on platforms and they talk to people, they want to act like they care about it, but on a day to day, do you really care about mental health? Do you really care about other people? So we're gonna keep diving into that a little bit. And yeah, man, a lot of positive things coming up. You got the Raw Side of Things that's just been killing the game lately. Having Mojo on. I mean, that was just classic right there. That was just classic. Man. That was just history right there.
Yeah. Can't beat it, man. Can't beat it, bro. Woo-hoo.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right, and he was saying something, about his haters back in the day. That's just how it was. I mean, even when I was coming up to school, there was this tension that was between New Yorkers and ATLians. You know what I'm saying? We were like, hold on, like, y'all moved down here to stay down here for a reason. There's a reason why you don't stay in New York.
Right.
You want to come down here and stay down here and want to pop out. You could just stay in New York, or could you? You know what I'm saying? So respect where you at. You know what I'm saying? They say it ain't where you from, it's how you come, So,
And it's crazy. I was hanging with nothing but New York niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's a peak game, and see things happening. But the early years, boy, it was a problem with New York. I know how it was. They was on that arrogant shit. You know what I mean? It was just how it was. They even look down on New Jersey, and that's next door. They call them country. They call them country. So you know what it is.
Yeah, I got a partner from New York, man, and I so for whatever reason or not, I've dealt with a lot of women from New York. Like New York women come down here and they somehow just have an attraction for me, affinity for me. So I've had women in all the sectors of New York, from the Bronx to Queens to Harlem to Brooklyn. You know, and they alright,
Yeah.
But my whole point in the saying that is, I can't imagine going to New York and not showing respect. You know, coming up there act like trying to big boy them. Like, I'm gonna show respect. I'm in your town.
I think Atlanta is the only, for what I think. I think Atlanta is known, and everybody come here and do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just something about everybody come here and do that, bro. They come here. I can't stand Atlanta. Atlanta's slow.
It don't make sense.
And I can't see us going to Cali doing that, going to New York doing that. You know, Atlanta like just got invaded, and people just kind of dog it out.
They invaded Atlanta because it's the place to be. Why are you here? If it's all what you say and you so much better and where you from is so much better, why didn't you stay there? Because I wouldn't leave a better place to go to a worse place if I had a choice in the matter. So you obviously left where you was because you found that Atlanta was better. So show that respect.
What I found out is a lot of the ones that come here doing that, they don't be the real ones. Because when I went to New York, they showed none but love. Everybody I talked to was on some real shit. It was no problem. I didn't catch no arrogance or nothing. So the ones that moved down here, they running from something, and they just want to, since they stand out, they stand out, they want to kind of just, you know, that's all that shit is, bro. It's some bullshit.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. Plus, with the South, man, they've been, you know, everybody been putting us down. They be running shit. So I know how it look. You know, the same people that from the 90s that was, you know, the late 80s and the 90s that was like, you know, y'all country bumpkins, y'all slow and all this shit. Now they children are rapping like they from the South. And they like, what the fuck? That's all you listen to is that South shit. So it done came back to Hunter. Yeah,
I mean, New York might have started the rap, the hip hop scene, but Atlanta took it over. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't take but a matter of 10, 15 years, and it was over with. And that's how it is right now. The South runs the rap game. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. But
sleeping giant done woke up.
Right.
So man, hey, this has been a great episode. We got with Mr. Gardner with the RunPee App, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna connect game with him on something too, on some business. At the same time, we're gonna connect with Mojo, the great man. Hey, it's on and popping. And hey,
he was right. Let me just say before you close out, he was right about that Roddy Ricch. Mojo got it popping like that. I didn't know what he meant by that until Mojo just mentioned. Then I went back and listened. I said, "Damn, that was what he was talking about." So, man, I was able to connect some dots on this show. So, good show, man. Good interview.
Yeah, man. I'm glad everybody y'all witness what it is, and y'all stay tuned. Like I say, subscribe. Oh, we need you to do and leave comments. Don't just be watching it and leave comments. Talk your shit. Till next time, man. Raw Side of Thangzz. And I am comedian Sir Bam to the motherfucking bam on your stinging ass.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel.